Welcome back. Today I have one of my colleagues here from our pension department. Ashaleen is our pension operations director. She makes sure everything runs smoothly and that all processes are in place and are up to date and really transparent. Ashaleen, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I've been at Keating and Associates for 2 years. I started as an administrator, working very heavily with all of our plans, and then have moved into the operations director position where I can work closely with the administrators in our processes, help build those relationships, and really put everybody into a good place as far as being consistent and providing quality information to our plans and our clients.
I would agree, and it's a vital piece in our department that we've just added in the last year, so her position is very important. So today we're going to just discuss what it looks like for your year end as a company. That's really what we want to talk about today. As a company, you're planning a lot of items that require closeouts this time of year. You have W-2 preparations, 1099s, health benefits, corporate taxes, and so many other things. However, we don't want you to forget about your company retirement plan. There are some easy things that you could be doing today to stay ahead of all the requests that will come in at year end. So just to get started, there is an annual limit on contributions that each individual employee may contribute to the company retirement plan.
That's right, and for 2018, the limit is $18,500.
Right, and on a maximum, so as a whole, the cap is $55,000 per person, and that includes the individual deferral and the company deferral for that participant. And I'm sure that your record keeper or TPA is checking to make sure that no one surpassed those limits. However, if they're not, your HR manager could run a quick report to make sure that none of your employees have surpassed that limit.
I would agree.
At this time, you can make sure that all of your required minimum distributions have been processed, and those have to be processed prior to December 31st. That means anyone who's over the age of 70 and a half.
Once you determine the age, you can determine whether they actually have to take an RMD or not. Some of the factors for that would be ownership, whether they've taken one in the past, or if they're actually terminated within the plan. So if they're no longer employed. All of these play into who requires an RMD, and not everybody is required to take one. So you'll want to check with your record keeper or your TPA to determine those statistics.
I agree, and so just be very careful that you're double checking all of those details before processing those RMDs. So you could also, during the month of December for your year end, be preparing your company census. You can request a spreadsheet from your provider if that makes it easier for you to put information onto, or you can just export it from your payroll system.
Yeah, some of the most important pieces of information that we'll need to be compiled is going to be name, date of birth, date of hire, date of termination, a rehire date, hours, compensation, bonuses, and if they came into the plan at a certain time of the year, that information as far as compensation would be extremely beneficial at this time as well.
Right. So if you prepare this in December, then that's less work for your HR department at the beginning of the new year. December can be busy for all of us, but if we're being honest, I would rather have everything ready by year end rather than dealing with it in January. Here at the coffee shop, January's our down month. No events, no holidays, just free time. My favorite time, really. So if we can get everything done by year end, then we truly have a free month in January to cast next year's visions and set goals. So one of the goals that we've set for the cafe for next year is to add some more board members that have specialties that can sit on committees and really help build the foundation around the coffee shop. For you, Ashaleen, what is a goal that you have set for 2019?
Sure. So one of my goals is to refocus some of our processes within the department to make it a little bit easier and more efficient for everybody involved. My other goal is to have more time with my son and travel so that we can really just grow and see new things together.
Absolutely. So also one of the goals we have inside the pension department is to really re-look at these coffee shop videos and what we can add to them. So we're excited for what 2019 holds.
Very excited.
Thanks, Ashaleen.
Thank you.